Opened in 2001, it lies on the same site and retains the name of the city's beloved former stadium. We're here at Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Coming up, we have a good one for you. Between the Seattle Seahawks and the Denver Broncos. To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And here we go at Mile High. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Setting him on the dime. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Lee McNeil in on the tackle. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Fits it through the middle. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. Well, most drives should end right there, but they beat the defense and converts on 3rd and 17.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
We've set it down from 37.
Bronco switch.
Lone back gets the handoff. Nothing doing here as he only manages the arm.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They run. It's the rookie from Louisiana. He was descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. And it's Carson Swessinger who got over there for the stop.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
So they couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, they're headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping them off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting them even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. And his first offering of the game winds up incomplete. He had him, Brock. Throw was on target. Gotta help your guy out early in the game, right?
Yeah, it's not on the quarterback. I think we can all see that was a catchable ball. But I've got a feeling he'll volunteer to take some of the blame anyway. That's just the way he's wired.
Cut for big yards on the right side. And he has it right near midfield here. It's like about a yard short. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Throwing off the play fake. Dumped off to his running back. He won't have any room after that quick pass. Well covered by the defense. That play loses yards.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. Well, when your opponent fails to act, Brock, you want to capitalize, right? And they are moving like a team ready to provide us with our first point to this game.
Yeah, pretty lackluster start there, Kate, from their opponents. You got a golden opportunity to immediately take control as they convert to stay on the field.
They just keep working it forward early. We've got 1st and 10 now from the 35. He finds Pickens left side. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
1st and goal. They're hoping for an opening drive touchdown. Working now from the gun. And he's got it. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos have a great first drive and get the game's first points. George Pickens the touchdown. Will Lutz now on for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Broncos will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And it didn't look like he was seriously considering a return there, did it? So that touchback going to come out to the 35. To the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10.
Get it!
Give now to the running back. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. Get 22 out of that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. First down, play action. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's a sack on 1st down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on 2nd.
Ready!
They're going to try and throw it here. Pass is caught. It's T.J. Hawkinson. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
The give now out of the shotgun. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Offense in the hurry up here. They'll throw for it. Looking Hawkinson, he's got it. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Wow, what a call. They wind up with 12 on 4th down. They pull off the conversion.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Got it. Ready?
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready?
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Same guy. Here's Hawkinson again. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
Check, Bobcat, check, let's go.
And the Seahawks
Running it now out of the gun. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks trim the lead to 1. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athletes. athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. They're going play action. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Justin Reed has the INT. And the Seahawks are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
A lot of defenders got some offense in their background, and it's been my life experience that they'll tell you about it. And right there, he put it on display. He brought in the pick and instantly became a runner, searching for the open field to add a little something to the return.
Low back in the backfield, and they give it to him. There it is. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks parlay the interception into points.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
That one splits the uprights. And the Seahawks take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st. Reed now to kick this one away. Fields this one at the 3. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. That is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30.
26-yard line.
Loading up on the left. It's going to be trips to that side. Here's 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Into the hands of Pickens. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
And the Broncos, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42.
Here's the long back on the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the 1st quarter. It's a 14-7 game. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They start out with a 3rd and 6. Brought in close to the 8. He gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. I think we actually saw him call it early there, Brock. He made that throw, and then he signaled it was gonna be a touchdown. Like a guy calling it before his 3-pointer goes through the net.
Oh, you mean like Larry Legend Bird in the 3-point shooting contest in the 80s?
Well, maybe like a Tyrese Maxey. Whatever.
The kids aren't alive, I get it. They weren't alive in the 80s. They didn't see Larry Legend do it, but he did, and he anticipated, just like the quarterback.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Returnable from the 1. Oh, lost it on the hit. Oh, and this will be a turnover. It's recovered by the kicking team. Before he can really break that return, they're on him to force the fumble and take away possession.
When you get that fumble inside the 20, it means one thing, Kate. Those guys were running with hair on fire. In fact, if you watch a lot of these special teams and kickoff units, you will see them running down the field on touchbacks. It's almost like...
And they're going to score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take the lead on the first play of the drive. Extra point try now from Lutz. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Broncos break that tie and now lead by 7.
Seahawks 14. Will Lutz to kick off.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. He's going to field this at the 2. He's got a lane up past the 30. And that'll put him up across the 35-yard line as they begin the series. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Tight end in motion left.
Ready.
They go play action on 1st down. This is reeled in downfield. It's Bryant. And they are finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that 1st down. Double coverage, a deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but it is so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
He loses the football, and the offense recovers. They can still advance it. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next. Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Freeze, go!
The give here on 2nd. And he's going to have the Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead.
Okay, you know what a run like that does? For everybody, for the play caller, for the O-lineman, for the offense, it just gives you confidence that you can call that run again and not expect a little jump, but you'll get explosive on the ground as well.
That one right down the middle. And the Seahawks tie this game at 21. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And they'll get there and stop him at the line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Takes the 2nd down snap. Has it downfield, working left. All the way, touchdown Denver! The Broncos just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Returnable from the 2. Oh, he put him in the spin cycle. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Following the kick return, we've got somebody shaken up, so we're going to get a stoppage here as he's intended to. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready?
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. He's held it just a couple of yards on that carry, and that brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Heads out on a bootleg. Caught by Elijah Arroyo. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Let's go. Panther Street, Panther Hiking, and Cheese.
Is it dive up the middle? That one only good for a couple. It's second down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late. This could have been much, much more exciting.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Carson Schlesinger. And the Broncos take over as he records his 10th career INT.
That's so cool. He really did it all for him, didn't he? First he forced the turnover, and then he set them up in a better spot with a really nice return. Yeah, he had designs on doing the scoring for him, too. One more move, and he might have broken it for 6.
1st and 10 from the 43. Into the front for a gain of about 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
On the Seahawks 40-yard line.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Trying to throw this from the gun. That one's complete, right side. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
1st down now, ball at the 33. They'll run it from the gun. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Looking in the air here. Brought in right side. And they get this down the 12-yard line before being stopped. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
There are times quarterbacks got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
From the red zone on 1st. And he's got it. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Lots there to tack on the extra point. And the Broncos double their lead to 14. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. He's going to field this at the 2. Oh, he rocks that tackler. A little revenge from the coverage team there after they gave up a pretty nice run back. New set of downs for him from the 31.
Hurt! Let's go now. Pat the 60, pat the 60. Ready.
On 1st down, now we're on. That's his way through a tackle. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. They get 6, and we've reached the 2-minute warning. 1st down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Motioning the tight end now. Another carry for him. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
Ready? 60 by 6.
To the air on 3rd and long. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Ready?
The only move this offense is making is toward the line, Brock. They're going for it, 4th and 3.
Get up. Hey, Hawk, 7. Let's go. Ready, ready?
Trying to push this past the marker. And he stops. The call to go for it from their own side backfires on him with a turnover on downs. And that's a great field position.
Man, what a battle of wills we just got to see. Fighting in the trenches on a 4th down run. Trying to play conservative, keep it on the ground to power it across. But there was no overcoming a front. Just as equally motivated to get off the field.
And this one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
They'll go play action. In trouble now, and the ball is out. And the Seahawks pick it up. That return finally ends, Brock, as they take it all the way back into the red zone. Rumble, young man, rumble. Oh, look at the big guys scooping that fumble up and knowing exactly what to do with it.
And now, Kate, look at the celebration. No offense. No offense to corners or pretty linebackers or those guys running. But just like at the combine, they're done.
He'll score. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks make it a one-score game before halftime. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Connects on the crosser. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Some early movement on the left side there, but was he the first to go, or was he provoked? They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Off the RPO, it's caught by Pickens. Pick up of a few as he heads out of bounds. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Back to throw. Completed to his running back. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
1st down and goal to go.
Looking inside the red zone. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play. George Pickens, the intended target. So now it'll be 2nd and goal.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Sticking to the air here. Throw is caught. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Now the Broncos take their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Shotgun now on third down. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now it's decision time on 4th and goal. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown. And you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did. We know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile until they get that W with 60 minutes over. But I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off with points. They did just that.
So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down.
Get it.
He's back to throw. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
This is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Ready.
The final throw before the break. Dumped off to his running back. And a nice chunk there, about 7. He's up to the 27. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. No doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's first and 10. Off to the back. Oh, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So they're left facing third and long. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, it hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Caught, nice game left side. He gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos grow the lead coming out of halftime.
There are a couple different ways now you can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
That one splits the uprights. And the Broncos take a 3-possession lead. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Return starts at the 3.
The Seahawks take over first and 10.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got first and 10. Before the snap, some early movement. Let's see which side gets tagged with a penalty.
Hold it ready.
Encroachment on that previous play, and that makes this a much shorter first and 5. Right up the gut. He gets him 4, so already they've got 2nd and 1 coming up.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Finds some time left. He's running with it. And this is brought to a stop up at the 34-yard line there. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
And they're going to throw. No spike. Trying to catch him off guard. And they are fooled by that fake spike. They kept charging and got there to take him down. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up 2nd down.
That's now the 3rd sack of the game, and I know how these defenders start to think. How many more can I tally up before this one's over? Still a bunch of game time. And this defense, well, they're feeling it.
Catch, bounce, catch, go.
They'll run now on 2nd down. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd
Got it.
down.
Ready? Come on. Hey. Johnny Lyon.
Here he goes. 3rd and long. Finds him on the crossing route. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Working now from the gun. Hits him on the in route. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle. All set to go now from the 35.
Check mash. Nick.
Blown back, it's the handoff. They give him 4 yards before he stops, Brock. It's 2nd down.
You know, okay, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. It doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Finds his back complete. And they don't get any help on this 2nd down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Here we go.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
Have it been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate? I don't know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at him and go make a point.
Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. Just can't finish the play. Not a chance to escape with a pick. Defense got to buckle down now as they line up for 2nd down. Now a give running right. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Goal to go. It's a pass play. And oh, he got it. Interception. That's Antoine Winfield Jr. He's off to the races.
God damn, I legit hit the wrong button right there. Good shit.
Into the end zone he goes. A pick 6 for Denver.
That's crazy.
Well, high-speed touchdown pass and 6 points. Return the entire way to the opposite end zone for 6 on the other side of the board.
You just don't really believe it's happening until he's, well, 30, 40 yards into his return. Then you're just powerless. Okay, just over 40 times in the history of the NFL this has happened.
Wow.
What a return to add to that list.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Returnable from the 2. They get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready?
Back to the air following that pick 6. Oh, brother, it's another interception.
Where is the PI?
Makes the play. Well, depending on which side of the ball you're looking at here, Brock, things have either been very sharp or they've been just awful to start this second half. 2 drives, 2 interceptions now.
I mean, where do you think I'm looking, Kate?
Oh, I know. Where you been looking?
Oh, it's a miserable place to be as a quarterback.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos parlay the interception into points.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Extra point try now from Lutz. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos continue piling on to this lead.
Seahawks 28. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. He's got it deep downfield. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the 2 of them.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. They'll run here on 1st down. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. He picks up 15 on the play. And that gives the Seahawks the 1st.
3. Let's go now.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Broncos all around him, and down he goes. And their 4th sack of the game right there brings up 2nd down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks. Well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Really had to find a way to get that short completion because now you're staring at 3rd and extra long, and that's a place no QB in this league wants to be.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Let's go.
3rd and long for him here. Ooh, missed that one, and he knew it. Put it behind his guy, and now it's 4th down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Has the distance, but headed well left. No good. And they continue to trail by, well, Brock, a whole lot more than a field goal.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
Plowing up the middle. It is charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards. Thankfully, only one quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Let's go now.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. They'll try and force it into the slants. It's intercepted. Ruben Hippolyte the second with the pick.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Get it.
Airing it out to start this drive. Buys time, rolling right. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. That brings up 2nd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And 2 yards all he can get. It's 3rd down.
Carson Swetzinger on the tackle. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Here we go.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Got it. Ready?
Well, best of luck here. It's 4th and a considerable distance.
Here we go. Shot. Ready.
Desperation time here. He throws a bullet down the right side. He's got it. Oh, what body control to stay in and get the 2 feet down. What a play on 4th down. Give him the first after a gain of 27.
26-yard line.
Ready. Go.
They're throwing it. It's his running back. And this one doesn't go far.
Better to be lucky than good sometimes, Kate. He gets drilled. And QBs know that feeling. When you're letting it go and you get hit, definitely not the throw he wanted. And by happenstance, the adjusted throw still found a home, and that home was his teammate.
And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down,
Check.
Seattle.
Hurt. Ready.
And send their tight end right.
Let go.
Give now to the running back. We will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
They'll try and punch it in. And he won't get in. The daylight was there for just a second, but it closed just in time to keep him out. So it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Oh, so aggravatingly close to a safety on that one right there, Kate. Just a matter of a foot, and they could have had some points on the board defensively.
Check, Bobcat. Ready.
He gets it again. And he will not get in. The defense holds. Back-to-back stands at the goal line, and now it's 3rd and goal.
All I can really say about that one, Kate, at least he managed to make it out of the end zone. Now staring at a 3rd down at your own 1. Yikes.
3rd and goal. The offense hoping something can finally go right here.
Let's go now. 3. 6 the Eagles. 6.
Throwing now off the play action. Bails out of the pocket quick.
That is such a good play defensively. A play you can take a whole bunch of pride in, not only stopping the passing game, but the effort to get to the quarterback before he could scramble for the first.
Field goal doesn't move that needle. They're going for the touchdown. It's 4th and goal. He's keeping it. He's going for it. And he's in for the touchdown. The Seahawks putting up points in a game decided. Well, 4th and goal, and you go quarterback sneak, Brock. You know this firsthand. You better trust those big boys to help you get that ball across the goal line.
You can almost feel it the second you get done uttering the play, right? It comes out of your mouth, and those linemen just give you that look. Like, yes, this is my chance to own the line of scrimmage, to move the people in front of me. That's a good call and better execution from the entire group.
Down by 3 scores, their hand is forced. They're going to try the onside kick here. This one's covered by the Broncos hands team. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
He's going to be down within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. Give him 24 on that play. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Back-to-back carries here. Wow, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Let's go.
He finds Pickens left side. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a 1st and goal.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Here's a give on 1st and goal. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play 1st and goal situations too. Because a run like that now, well, leaves a whole playbook wide open for you.
And they're not stopping the destruction, partner. That is caught. Touchdown. The Broncos keep running away with this. Extra point try now from Lutz. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Broncos grow their lead yet again.
66. Seahawks 35. Will Lutz to kick off.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20.
On the ready.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
Ready. 19 Cardinal. 19 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Here's the handoff. And some excellent work to drive them all the way out past the 30-yard line. Hurry up offense now as time runs down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They go play action on 1st down. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And they pick him off again. That's Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Broncos have it as he records his 7th interception of the season.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
They'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1. So it's a win for the Broncos. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos are winners, as we'll see you next time from Denver.